Hello and welcome to my 13th video, where I'm going to show you or talk to you about the problem with 8.3 and why I don't like it. And I'm also going to show you my recently or just today acquired M60 A1 AOS, which in theory is a really good tank because it's an M60 with a stabilizer. It's not a good stabilizer, but it is at least it is a stabilizer. It also has a better APDS round than its previous version. But the problem is that usually you get up-tiered with this thing that doesn't have any composite armor. It's barely 230mm armor upper front plate, and the strongest is probably right about where it's overlapping here, so 305 maybe. And yeah, this thing is in every single game I played so far, versing, or I've been either with an entire team of T64A MBs and versing Leopard 2s, or I have been playing against T64s. And if you look at my research, I haven't done much because I've just been dying and dying and dying, and I can't do anything because, well, 321mm pen with a APDS round. Don't have hash, I don't have heat FS, I don't have APFSDS. I just have this thing. And things that is good about it, well, it has a stabilizer, it has armor that is good if you happen to be down here. I haven't been down here a single time when I've had this tank. And as you saw in my research, I haven't been able to do much. I like crit a Leopard 2K or a Camp Panzer, and then they spray me with its 20mm and I die. So this is probably going to be a little bit shorter video, but I'm going to show you why I don't think that 8.3s should be able to verse 9.0s and why they should put a wall in between the top tiers and the lower top tiers. But yeah, so I'm going to show some gameplay now. So here we are at Tunisian, and I'm going to try to go for town when I have a stabilizer. And I see a chalet in front of me, so I've been up-tiered. Only Leopard 2Ks and Camp Panzers might be able to do something. So if you look at my team, T64s, Challenger, and IT1, but most of my team are above 9.0. So let's see how this goes. I'm probably going to run in there and die. And we also have a shield. I feel like chieftains get much more down tiers, but it's probably because a lot more people played chieftain. So it has more space to be down tiered. Right now it's like jets. If you go above, like if you unlock your first jet, you will be destroyed every game because everyone has the best things. So now when you get up-tiered enough to be able to verse top tier things, you won't play this thing versus Leopard 2Ks because of that very reason. So yeah, great game. So here we are at Normandy. Let's see if I got a better game this time. And a duster, okay? So we have an 8.3 game versus the Russians, so T62s and T54s. Hopefully this will go a little bit better. This is actually the first game I had where I'm actually my own BR. So a Chieftain Mark 5. Those aren't very common. So it is possible to get into battles with only 8-3. And but I would say that it's not very common. So I would like if this thing would be put into 8-0. Like, if you would compare this thing to the T95E1, it would be better because it has a stabilizer. It would be worse because it doesn't have APFSDs. So you could argue it in either way. And someone is capping. That's probably an Object 906. Because I've never played against a Russian team lately that doesn't have an Object 906 in its team. But I like the stabilizer on this thing. It is a little bit twitchy, like it twitches, as you see, so you can't drive forward. I know that on the Abrams, which I do have, and yes, I like playing the Abrams, but it's so expensive now after the nerfs. But I want to have my goal is to unlock every tank, and to do that I have to play some tanks that I like. This thing, when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be awesome, and now when they have Abrams and T64Bs and Leopard 2Ks, this thing isn't very good anymore. Oh. That's I didn't expect a heavy tank to be there so early. So here we are again at the 38th peril. Let's see if the M60 AOS can actually get a kill this time. I don't know how many games it's been since I actually got a kill. At least I am with the Russians, so I don't have to worry about not being able to pen T64s. And I'm versing the Leopard 2Ks because, well, I see Leopard 2Ks play alone quite a lot. Probably because the Leopard 2s are a very good tank. And A1s is also a very good tank, which recently have been put at 8.7 I think, or 8, something like that. But I still feel like they should put a wall between 8.7 and 9.0, because having a Cold War era tank versus the modern tanks is just stupid. Like, at least put the non-upgraded Cold War tanks to not being able to verse the modern tanks. Because this is just ridiculous. Can I pen a Leopard 2? Probably. Does I kill it in one shot? Probably not. What's my team? Oh yeah, my team. T64s, an Object 120, and me. And then someone there is playing a Chardonnay. Haven't seen a single person. Trying to play a little more laid back and see if I can get someone this way. There was a marker over here. But as you see, I don't want to push, because as soon as I push, those APFSDs or even those heat FS will just one-shot me. And I have a very loud Object 120 next to me, I think. Oh no, that's just T64s. Let's see if we can push behind this T64A. Like, if you would compare this thing to the M103, the M103 can actually pen stuff and do damage and one-shot stuff. It doesn't have a stabilizer, but doesn't really matter. This thing just can't do anything. Maybe when you get the heat FS you might be able to pen the cam pancers. Or maybe not. Usually I have to go to like engine shots and burn people out. I got to kill one game and I know that's the meanest way to actually kill someone. Is shooting the engine until they burn up. But I don't really have a choice in this thing. Like, I could try to shoot in front of a Leopard 2K. I'm going to bounce. That's just how the game is made. APDS isn't very good at angles. I'm surprised that Chardon is still alive. But at least the T64 is pushing. I suppose this thing could be good if you play it on Faluda and you can stand on one of those spots. But for now, I wouldn't say that it's very good. And even if you get into one of those spots, some people know the maps like perfectly. And yeah. At least I'm alive. So that's a plus, I suppose. Let's see if we can do some flanking. So this game, super fun. Haven't seen a single person. Or have I? I don't know. Nothing memorable. Suppose you can't go that way. And as you see, my stock M60 AOS is doing great. I have got 0 kills so far, and I don't know. Some people could argue that I'm bad with it because I just unlocked it. And sure, that could be an error from my side. But as for example, if you were grinding your 8.0 tanks and, for example, the Americans, you unlocked the T95E1, you grinded through that horrible tank, and you unlocked your first, I don't know, M60 AOS, for example, or the M60 Starship. But then your first game you get up-tiered and versus T64Bs. Is that fun? It's probably super fun for the T64Bs to just point and click the Cold War tanks, but I don't know. In my opinion, this is not fun. This is just a horrible grind to get the Abram. And I already have the Abram, and it's fun to play. But I can't just get stuck with playing my top tiers. Top tiers are fun for a while. You get bored pretty fast. Even with the Abram. I suppose he got hit by something. And up there. I still don't know how to get up there. Well, we're winning. I haven't seen a shadow of a tank. Yeah, no, that's cool. So I'm last place in my team. I have somehow gotten points. I don't know how. Let's see if we can find this. Oh, never mind. What hit me? No one knows. But I don't have FP, so I'm going to die anyways. So yeah, this is my existence. Can't do anything. Let's see where he was. Oh. So yeah, great game. So, back at the hangar after a few matches. I chose 3 of them. I'm going to choose 3 of them. It might be a long video, might not, depending on which ones I take. But there will be 3 videos. And as you saw in most matches, I got destroyed by Leopard 2Ks or by a T-54. I don't know. But before I'm getting too salty about this game, I'm just going to quit playing the 8.3 tanks because you can't do anything with them. I think, or maybe I didn't record that much, but I almost got a Leopard 2K with like 5 shots, and then a T-64B ran in and stole my kill, so yay! So I've been recharging 2K, 2K in like 5 matches. And plus the match that I just played. But that game wasn't very good. So, I would love you to comment down below if you think they should put in a wall or why not. And have a little discussion, I suppose, about the problem with 8.3 and yeah. So, yes, in my opinion, I would like a wall between the modern tanks and the Cold War tanks. And yes, it's probably going to be a little more ATGM spam in the 8.3, but I rather have risk of getting shot by an ATGM than playing against Leopard 2 Kigs in like 70% of the games, because this thing versus a Leopard 2K is not a fair fight. So that was all for me. I know this was a pretty just rushed video, I suppose, or a shorter video. But I wanted to make something and I didn't know what because of, well, there's a lot of YouTube creator content people like Fly and Tiger Frost and what's that other guy called? I don't know. But yeah, so comment down below, like, subscribe, all that things. And that was all for my 13th video. So have a great day, guys.